What's up, everybody, and welcome to the third episode of the Buckaroo podcast. This episode is brought to you by absolutely nobody because nobody knows who I am, and so nobody cares. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Could you imagine if I started every one of my shows like that? Listen, if you're a YouTuber and you start every single one of your videos with, hey guys, welcome to my channel, then get out of town. Get in a car on a dark and stormy night with no seatbelt on and get out of town. Nobody wants you in town. Please. Do us a favor. Now, this episode is going to be pretty short. I know the other ones are pretty short, but this episode's going to be pretty short. I got a bunch of construction in my room. And speaking of rooms, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The day has finally come. It's finally here. It's the day we've all been waiting for. We've been talking about it since we were kids. I can't believe it happened, but it's here. World War III is here, baby. China's joining in a couple weeks, and nobody can beat them. All of the leaders of the Western world are a bunch of pussies, and we're all gonna die. The toughest guy we got is Boris Johnson, and the only person he's beat up is a 6-year-old in a football game. China's taken over. Have fun learning a tonal language. It's fucking impossible. We're all finally going to get some of that communism that half of the Western world has been fighting for, and we're all going to be real confused about where all the free stuff is that we got promised. Holy shit, dude. World War III is here. But you know, I actually don't want to spend that much time on that because those are some pretty bad vibes. And I don't really want to go there, man. But I can't believe it's here. You know, we all talked about when we were kids, like, oh, what's it going to be fought over? Is it going to be over water? Is it going to be over, I don't know, like anything else besides water? I don't know. But turns out, I don't even know what it's about. And that's it. But World War III is bad vibes. Let's talk about some good things that have happened lately. Here's one that happened recently. A Canadian man has rollerbladed a farther distance than anybody in history, setting a new world record as the world's gayest man. That's pretty cool. Good job, gay boy. Had to be a Canadian. Another thing too, little piece of good news from my life is I saw something the other day that everybody thought didn't exist. Nobody's seen it in history, and I saw it, and it was magical. I saw it up close and personal. I'm going to pull it up here. Didn't have my phone out because I'm not prepared, but it doesn't matter. This isn't scripted. In a sense, I mean, I write down, hey, talk about this thing, and then I talk about it. But this is the thing that I saw the other day that nobody has seen. And I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to pop it on the screen somewhere. But I saw, and you probably don't believe me. You're probably like, this is, a lie or Photoshop. It's not. All I did was pull out my phone to gather evidence because I knew no one would believe me. I saw the other weekend a baby pigeon. That's it. In the flesh. Yeah, you thought you had a better chance of finding Bigfoot. But I got the real evidence, man. On the phone. Not doctored. I'll send you the metadata of the video if you need it. Baby pigeon. I wonder if that was like an omen. Like good things were about to start happening. But, I doubt it. Because like the next day, World War III started. Fucking baby pigeons. Another thing I did recently is I filed my first patent, actually, which is weird. I've never done one before, but I'm a designer. Fucked it up already. Giving away too many personal details of my life. Gonna get doxxed. Rookie move. Fucked it up already. Anyway, so I designed this test, and because to my knowledge, there was no test like this out there, especially one this easy, because you can do it anywhere. You can do it in your car, in your house, wherever you're listening to this. I'll tell you how to do the test, and then you can pause, do the test, you'll get your results. And it's 100% accurate, which is crazy, but it's for surely accurate. And it's basically a test to find out whether or not you're a bitch. And again, this test is for women and not men, because it's not a test to find out if you're a little bitch. It's a test to find out if you're a bitch. So again, test's super easy to do. All you have to do to find out if you're a bitch or not, and because, of course, right? The thing about bitches is that they don't know that they're bitches, and they definitely don't think that they're bitches, right? So you can perform this test super quick. All you have to do is ask yourself one question. And the question is, am I a nurse? And if you answered yes, failed the test, bitch. Oh, shit. Fucking bitch. %100% accurate. Patent pending. Bitch. I'm getting a lot of hate on that one for sure. Man, you know what? There's this woman who, in all accounts, would fail that bitch test. I don't know if she's a nurse or not, but she might be. Anyway, so I started running in the mornings, and where I'm at, it's super hot. And so I use the gym in our condo, because it's got 3 air conditioners in there, nice and cold. I can do my running without being a running dead man. And there's this girl woman, I should say, she's older, middle-aged, European, I'm guessing Eastern. And she was always coming in at the same time as me. And she smells like what I imagine Honey Boo Boo's mom smells like. She fucking reeks, like bad. Like, when you smell BO, and sometimes it's not that bad and you can deal with it, and then other times it smells sour and sharp, and it's like, how could you possibly not notice that? How could your family or the people that live with you not mention that or cringe when they're around you? It blows my mind. Every time I'm on the train and I walk in and I smell that sharp, pungent, sour smell, I'm like, where's the European? Where's the dark-haired European? Because they're within 3 train cars of me. It doesn't matter if they're farther than that. I can still tell. Because what the fuck? There's no way that people that smell that bad don't smell themselves. It's impossible. They know. Maybe they just don't give a hoot. I'm not sure, but it's very confusing. I don't know how they haven't figured out that they're inconvenient to be around, but regardless, I don't want to get too angry. Back to my story about this woman who would have failed my bitch test. So she would be going at the same time as me every day in the morning to run. And this morning, I couldn't stand it anymore. So this morning I went 2 hours earlier just to get away from her. Just to get away. And she walked in 10 minutes after I started my run. My luck is terrible. Now, I had all 3 air conditioners rocking, right? Because it's hot. I don't want to run in the blazing hot heat and die. So I had all 3 air conditioners rocking. It just got a little cold in there. And then she walks in and she opens the window.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
How can you be an adult and not know that if you open the window while the air conditioner's on, it makes it hot again?
Uh-oh, retard alert.
You can't be an adult and not know that. Now, she did do that, and my first thought was,
uh-oh, retard alert.
But then I was like, thank you for opening the window right in front of where you're going to run, because you fucking reek. And then I got thinking, wait a minute. I came 2 hours earlier to get away from this smell, but she came 2 hours earlier. And then she opened the window right in front of her, even though the aircon was on. And then I started tripping because I started thinking, do I fucking stink? Is that my armpits every day? And so I'm giving the smell test, and I'm like, oh no.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
Am I one of those people that can't tell if they stink? But I'm not. I know that I'm not. But was she trying to get away from me? Nah. There's no way, man. I got a third-party smell test after. I'm good. But it had me wondering for a little bit. Anyway, maybe I'm going to have to start running right before bed just to get away from that sour honey boo-boo mom smell. Anyway. I'm interrupting this video for some breaking news that isn't that exciting. YouTube decided to remove the full-length episode from its platform and just completely pulled it off. I'm not sure why, outside of the fact that it was super inappropriate. If you want to check the full-length episode out, you'll have to do it by podcast at Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts. I'll link them in the video description below. You can go check them out if you want, but you don't have to because the parts I cut out were pretty visual, so it's not that great anyway. So I do have to apologize for the super short video this time because the podcast episode was already really short, but that's what happens when you piss off a bunch of nurses, and clearly they go report your video to YouTube. I don't have concrete proof of that, but chances are pretty good. Now, there is one more video that I wanted to look over before I end this shit. Here's the thing. Where I live, there is a ridiculous amount of hippies. Now, they're actually not located super close to me because they don't like where I am. That's not overly for them. But they live like down on some islands, and they're also some of the people who aren't aware of how they smell and that they're inconvenient to be around. And they're always trying to trick like weak-minded, lost soul type of people into some kind of breathing boot camp or like a drink your own pee cleanse. You know, whatever it is, there's auras, I promise, give me money. And it's pretty annoying. I'm not going to lie. I feel bad for the people that get tricked into that stuff because a lot of them don't know that they're getting tricked into paying for their own rape. There's rape allegations on hippie places all the time. Here, everywhere, everyone's getting raped. And people are paying for their own rape, whether it's some hot yoga chakra shit or, you know, some nature cleanse, whatever it is. People are getting raped. They're getting tricked into their own rape. There's always some weird middle-aged hippie that just hasn't let it go, but he's figured out how to get the dummies to give him money and then also to rape them. It's mind-blowing. And then an ad comes across my Instagram the other day. And the guy is exactly the type of guy that's running one of these boot camps. Now, when I saw it, I decided that I am going to put this on my episode because I want to get the word out that if you're a hippie, especially a fake hippie, you know, or maybe a new hippie, like you just started out, you know, I don't know, believing in drinking your own pee or not wearing deodorant or energy or auras or chakras or bleh, whatever it is, I just want to put this out there as a warning for you guys that if you see an ad like this, don't give him your money because you're going to get raped. Now, let's go through the video because this is shocking to me. Instantly, breathing boot camp. You're going to pay to learn how to breathe? He's coming right now. Look at him. Oh, little preview of the positions you can get raped in. Look at this creepy fuck, man. Oh, some more previews of rape positions. Oh, but he loves you. Now he's mentally preparing to get caught. What a creepy fucking ass.
Namaste, motherfuckers.
What an asshole, dude. Namaste, motherfuckers, and then laughs. He knows it's not even real. Namaste, motherfuckers. Thanks for your money and your butthole. Don't fall for it, okay? Like, I know you're looking for meaning in your life or something, but, you know, just if you think that stretching and breathing is some sort of deeper meaning.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
If you did ayahuasca once and you think you got the world figured out.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
If you just started this 2 months ago and now you took a trip to another country to find yourself and become enlightened.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
Just don't do it. Don't be retarded.